historic. I can shoot you a few articles. It's been a all you gotta do is go on Twitter, and it's been a train wreck the past 2 3 days. I don't think I have my own thoughts, but I don't think Wizards of the Coast realizes how much of a design flaw they've had the past year and a half. But who knows? I've been playing for 11 years, and I've never seen anything like this ever,
Gotcha.
and
Yeah,
that's crazy to me.
damn, dude. I mean, like it's been kind of nuts. Like I don't just like the constant bannings, the crazy things you're able to do, just like literally all the time. It is nuts.
And I play Legacy too, so like I totally like I own two Legacy decks. I totally understand like what banana decks can do, and the fact that we have like Legacy par decks and like Standard and Historic is absolutely crazy to me. That's just shocking to me. But I'm sure they'll probably fix it after the tournament in like 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. No, I'm pretty sure that we're gonna get another band update relatively soon.
Oh, 100%. Even like I actually really like this set for drafting and limited. I'll say that. I
Hmm.
think they nailed it for that. It's just like from a constructive standpoint, it's like, did you guys even like test?
Right. Nah, man, that's crazy. And like, dude, I was just thinking like fires was supposed to be in the set too. Like this is
Think
just like that
here's what's
was
crazy.
stupid.
These are the cards that were supposed to be legal. Fires, Agent of Treachery, Oko, Field of the Dead, Once Upon a Time. I'm forgetting a couple more. It was supposed to be just bananas, and it's like,
Yeah,
how do you let that happen? But
yeah.
it's
Oh
crazy,
man.
crazy. So yeah, what do you wanna run? Standard, historic? I'm down for either or.
Yeah, dude. I mean, we can do some historic. Not my main one, but like I got a deck, so we can run some there. Did you want to record it, stream it, or you want to run some games first and then figure all that stuff out later?
I mean, I'm down to stream it. I was gonna say we do like maybe 2 or 3 matches, probably,
Yeah.
and then I
Okay.
probably gotta grab dinner. But if that sounds cool to you,
Yeah, that sounds great, man.
cool.
Did you end up adding me, or
Yeah, I did. Did you get the request?
I did not, unless.
It says request sent.
Right. Let me try adding you.
Here,
What's that? Yeah.
I can send you mine. Have you guys started doing Among Us streams yet or no?
No, I haven't. I know that's like the big thing in the MTG world now with streaming that. But no, how about you?
No, I haven't. I was curious because I see you guys do the Fall Guys stuff, which is awesome game.
Yeah, that was fun, man. Nice little switch up, kind of mind numbing game. So that's cool. The Among Us thing seems fun though. Haven't actually played it.
Yeah, I've only watched YouTube videos. It looks pretty cool. Definitely a mind-boggling game, but you got to get a big group, which is I think the hardest part.
Yeah.
So
Uh, do you know? Well, that's like probably just on Steam.
yeah, it's on Steam. It's like 4 or 5 bucks on Steam, but you can get it. It's actually free on iOS, which is weird.
Huh.
Yeah, absolutely crazy.
All right. All right. Got you in the friends.
Cool. Hopefully it works. I'm wondering why it's not showing.
Oh, so you didn't get it either?
Yeah, I didn't get it either.
Oh, okay. One. Let me send the actual challenge.
Yeah, that's fine.
I tried running one of those Red Bull International tournaments, man, and it was the same thing except like 4 in the morning and talking with some guy in Spain about how to register someone as a friend.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
We used to do my local game store. We used to do like at home FNMs, and then Ikoria came out and Companion was just ridiculous, and we were like, no one wants to play this.
Uh,
So that was a quick switch. Yeah, I have no clue why it's not going through. I might just reboot my game. Maybe that'll do the trick.
yeah, I'll reset mine as well.
That's crazy. I don't know why it's not working. But yeah, I need to build a PC. I've decided now. It's definitely the way to go for a lot of these games.
Yeah, man, it's just so much easier, especially like the multitasking you can do. You know, you could be uploading a video while still playing, while still street. Like you just do so much more than just like on a regular laptop or standard PC
What
screen.
graphics card are you using? Are you using an AMD or an Nvidia?
The graphics card is NVIDIA, and I have a AMD CPU.
Yeah, the AMD's got the Ryzen 3, 5, and 7 series, I
Yeah,
believe. Yeah.
but they've yeah, like I said, my brothers are really into that. Like I just kind of went along with the checklist they did, but they're supposedly dropping new graphic cards and CPUs relatively soon. So, like I said, I don't know how much of a rush you are, but if you can wait out, they're supposed to be cheaper and more powerful. So maybe
The
something.
Nvidia ones?
I think both.
Yeah, I was about to
I
say
got.
Nvidia dropped theirs about 2 weeks ago. The
Oh wow.
the
Okay.
30 series. They're pretty cool. Um, I've been looking at those a lot. Yeah, I know AMD's supposed to release them soon too. I'm curious to see what they do. But like from everything I've heard, like Nvidia just seems like the way to go.
Yeah, I mean, I've had zero problems with it. Very impressed and happy, so I just run it.
But yeah, so the Discord link I sent you, like if you ever get into Mono Red, that's like definitely the group. Um, there's a good chunk of guys in there. One of them, actually, two of them I think made the MIQ last month. We had like I made Mythic like day 4, I think,
Jeez.
last month, and then the other guys made it. I was sitting. I think the highest I hit was like 35th, which is
Oh, wow.
which isn't too bad. And then
Oh, man.
I literally missed on my last game yesterday on a win and in.
That's crazy. Like I said, I don't really grind the ladder too much, but the one time I did hit, it was with Mono Red. I think it was Eldraine, or it might have been Ikoria with the Obosh Companion, but it was just like, it's so stupid. Like if you learn how to play those decks, like they're just crazy. Like
Yeah,
they're
no,
sick.
like being efficient with mono red is so good because the thing people think is like mono red's just a brain dead deck and you just slam cards down on a table, and it's like no, it's a little bit more than that. Yeah, cool. I see you now. I can
Okay,
I'll send the challenge.
sounds good.
Uh, cool. Yeah, just sent. But yeah, I think mono red's got a lot of elements to it. Um, and I think that's definitely the good thing right now. So
No, for sure, man. Like just like that the sequencing stuff, when to throw down the cleave, like there's a lot that goes into it.
yeah,
Like
and I mainly play it in best of ones. One of the lists I have.
okay.
It's pretty good, but I have a solid like best of 3 list I know how to play in sideboard. It's just I just don't want to keep going against like uh I guess control decks 24/7. Those games become 50-50, whereas if you're in best of one, you got a much better shot.
Yeah, no, that's my thing. Like I prefer controlly builds, but I hate sitting through the mirror. So like whenever I do it, it's just like is best of one, mid range, maybe some aggro.
Oh yeah,
But
100%.
right.
Oh, I think I know what you're on. this is gonna be interesting.
Oh, not in the slightest. I'm pretty sure I am dead already, but we'll see. Hopefully, it's exciting.
I don't think you're dead. If you're playing the list I think you are, you should be fine. Oh, maybe you're not.
uh,
That caught me
this,
off
like I said,
guard. That
yeah.
full card stood out, and then I'm looking at the rest, and I'm like, huh.
No, yeah. Oh yeah, no, I'm dead. This is gonna be a quick one.
Oh, is okay.
Sheesh.
No way.
Uh,
In Ban Uro? How?
uh,
I don't think I've ever seen that. Wow.
uh,
What? I don't even want to know what's in your hand if that is terrifying. That is just terrifying. If you're for Ban Uro, if your hand must have been absolutely nuts for that
Eesh.
to happen.
No, that's go into game 2, man. Yeah, wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeesh.
the good news is this: out of the sideboard, your list just smacks mine. Just smacks mine. If you have the
Listen,
right sideboard.
I'm hoping so. That's the thing. Like I said, I don't know anything going on in historic. Like general sideboarding rules still apply, whatever. But yeah, should be fun, man. I anticipated you playing mono red, so I was like, all right, I don't want to play some like cheeky life gain thing or like tune it
No,
whatever
no,
to.
I got so I get the next match I'll do a different deck. I got a few, but
Okay.
yeah, mono red's definitely like my expertise. One of the big things was for the community last month. Everyone was kind of on this burn build. I low key kind of shifted the meta for red to like cleave, and I think within like
Nice.
the week of like after I made Mythic, a bunch of guys that were just on the burn build just switched to my build. And one guy I'm pretty sure made Mythic going like 46 and like 8,
Oh my gosh.
like with the list. It was unreal. And then I think the problem was a lot of people realized everyone switched over to the cleave build. And so I think the big problem now Red's having is we're trying to figure out how do you stop kind of these removal like Sultai mid range builds that just have
Mhm.
eliminate, Heartless Act, Aether Gust. How do we get around it? And so now it looks like going back to the burn build might be the actual way to get around it. Um,
Okay.
and then there's one list I did a video of that's pretty cool. It's called Raiden 3. This guy was #1 in the world for a while last month. And the dude played a Chandra's Incinerator list. So he would, on turn 3, he'd ping you for 5, and then he'd drop his 6/6 for 1 mana.
Oh, that's great.
So it's a pretty cool little deck. Oh, this is tough. We'll give it a go.
I'm gonna snip this for you. Actually, we'll have a good laugh at this later. Okay.
So what's your take on the party mechanic? I'm curious. You've had a couple drafts with it. The Esper party one was interesting.
Yeah. So I mean, besides being like honestly a meme deck, man, I don't think it comes together unless you're drafting probably black red. I think that's been the most consistent of the party builds, but
So I tried,
beyond.
yeah, I've tried Orzhov twice now, and
Okay.
it feels kind of meh. Like it feels like it's missing something. I think Black's got a ton of good removal for Zendikar Rising.
Yep.
The 2-drop one, Feed the Swarm, I think is an awesome card, especially in draft and limited too. But the problem is the creatures are just kind of average. so you can't really do much there.
Yeah, they definitely need some support. The removal's been pretty solid, man. I don't have any problems with that. The only real like competing thing is like trying to figure out the lanes and then taking the mobile double face cards have really been kind of tripping me up. Like, traditionally drafting, you see the solid gold card, you get it fourth pick, you're in that lane. But with these cards, like everything's just so out of whack. I don't know if it's the people I'm drafting with or if my gauge is just kind of off, but it's been weird.
I was expecting that or neutralize. I couldn't decide which one was coming.
Running lightning strike.
Yeah, that was the right take. Ooh, yeah, that hurts. I think without that, I might have had it.
One I'm fine with. Two, man, getting bad memories in standard.
For a second there, I thought you had like a Shatter to the Sky or a Wrath of God holding up, and then I saw the Baffling End. I was like, ooh, that's definitely a good sideboard card. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's interesting here is Red actually finally got a way to deal with Uro. But one of the biggest problems people are having now is that there's actually a bug in the game. So they're actually not able to. So the way it works is it deals 1 damage to it, and it says if this creature would die this turn, yeah, if a creature would die this turn, exile it instead.
Okay.
And the biggest problem people are having now is that the exile effect isn't happening, and instead of going into the exile zone, Uro's actually going to the graveyard after people are using it now.
Oh wow.
So it's definitely something that'll probably be patched in the next couple of days. And the same thing happens. It's the Spikefield Hazard. It's the same one in what's it called? Zendikar Rising.
Yeah, the land, right?
Yeah.
Ah.
That's a good card. I don't know what I do here. If I go. Yeah. Depends on what.
Bump, cleave. I think I'm fine with this.
Yeah, that was the right call.
Okay.
Yeah, that card's a beast.
Yeah, this one.
I'm a big fan of it. I think it's probably one of the better cards they've made in a while. It's definitely a really, really good finisher.
Mm-hmm. It's balanced too. It's not like too crazy. You got to put some time in to get it. But
Exactly, and that's a card I actually have no problem with compared to like cards like Omnath and stuff like that.
yep.
I think you get it, pretty sure. Yeah, counterspell will do it. Yeah. Could you double? Oh no, I was gonna say you could possibly double Uro this turn, but yeah, I think that was definitely the better play. Yeah, yeah, you got this one.
Okay.
Yeah, the one attack. I've actually seen it work before, but not with the Elder out. Most people usually have the Uro out, where
Mm.
they want to keep Uro up so that way they can attack next turn and gain 3. So I'll swing with the 1/1s and they'll be at like 4, and they won't do anything, and I'll just throw a bullet upstairs. Yeah,
Yeah.
and get through. It's a little cheap tactic, but somehow it works.
No,
I
man.
don't question it.
If I'm below 5, I'm like I'm dead to any attack. So let me playing with these red decks. I'm like, I don't want to mess with it.
No, yeah, absolutely. There's I don't know if you've seen it, the mono green walkers build. It was popular for like a week or two. Um, plays it, and like they were able to ramp into the Elder just by playing their mana dorks, and it was actually a pretty cool list. So like if you don't deal with the mana dorks, you just kind of get lit up.
Oh, it was playing like Karn and Nisa, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. I saw that. I was like, that's sick.
especially with Nissa too. So sometimes they would just go get into Nissa quick, and then because their lands tap for double the amount, they just
Mm.
They just light up the board basically. And at that point, you're too far behind.
Yeah.
Unless you're playing like board wipe, but even then, they still get to keep the planeswalkers. Yeah.
Mm. 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Mm. Nice.
Yeah, that's one of the few sideboard techs for red. I tried the new Vortex, the 2-drop that stops the
Oh,
life gain.
sulfuric vortex, but not.
Yeah, Roiling
Yeah.
Vortex.
Yep.
Yeah, nice.
How that work? Cause it pings for one and then no life gain, right? Like an activated ability.
Yeah, so it just pings for one on each player's turn, which is the downside of it. So you actually hurt yourself in the process of doing it. Nice. There's one card that can end it off the top.
So that's all I ever want to do in historic is play 5-drop Teferi. That's my like the first competitive deck I was playing was Esper back in Guild of Ravnica or
Oh,
Ravnica the
that was a
yeah.
sweet deck. I remember that. Yeah, that was a super sweet deck. That honestly was one of my favorite standard um, formats. Right before War of the Spark came out, because there was
Yep.
you had some pretty sweet, like, because of all the guilds, and then I really liked a lot of the like abilities they had. Like Afterlife was super cool.
Mhm.
Everything like that. Might have been better to block. But Aether or neutralize. Essence scatter, yeah.
Did you mess around with the goblin build at all, or is that like more?
Oh, goblins?
Yeah.
I didn't touch it. So my biggest complaint about goblins when it comes to aggro is that your strategy is so linear, right? The deck can't take different forms, right? So with red, like the build I'm playing right now, you can go a little bit more creature heavy,
Mm-hmm.
like, which is what I'm playing, or you can go for like a more burn style deck, or you can just go for a combo, right? You have a little bit more options of ways you can play with the deck. Um, Whereas if you're playing goblins, oh shoot, yeah, I think that might be game. But yeah, if you're yeah, that should be it. Yeah. So on turn 4, when you yeah, turn 4, when you were able to get the Shatter the Sky off, that was the game. If I had one more turn, I had Cleave in hand.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. But yeah, GG's, man. That was good.
GG, yeah.
But yeah, I think like goblins, don't get me wrong, like it's a fun deck to play, and Muxus is like absolutely insane. I see a lot of people complain about Muxus. I'm actually a big fan of it.
Mhm.
I think it's the ultimate coin flip card. It's
Yeah.
it's kind of like a collected company where it's like um I guess with collected company you're like you have that risk factor of like there is a shot I don't hit anything, or the cards I do hit are just absolute trash. But there is that slim like shot I do hit um I do hit cards that are actually like valuable and can be played. Um like having hitting a Muxus and going into a like a chain whirler, I think it was, no, not chain whirler, ringleader into Krenko, you're attacking for 30 plus points of damage, which I think is like, yeah,
Jeez.
it's a little busted, but you have to, like, the odds of hitting it though are so low that when it happens, it's like that's fine, right?
Right,
Because
right.
most of the time they're hitting like a couple 1 or 2 drop goblins and can't do anything.
Mm.
That's majority of the time what happens with Muxus. So
Okay.
I think it's actually a fair card. And what's funny is everyone for the MIQ was really hyping up goblins.
Right.
And it obviously did really bad. And there's a lot of ways to get around it, and I think that got kind of exposed. Um, and the problem is with goblins, you can't play like you can't go a different route. I've seen people try to play Rakdos just to add Thoughtseize, and
Yeah.
it goes so poorly
Yeah.
because you need Thoughtseize. Um, when you're playing a Thoughtseize, you'd rather be playing a one drop like a Skirk Prospector. So
Mm.
it happens. I sent you a challenge, by the way. I don't know if it went through.
Yeah, I got it. Do you want to do standard or historic still?
I put in a historic one, so that's
Okay.
yeah. We can do one more historic, and then we can do a standard game after
Okay.
this one.
Let's. I guess technically this. I got to tune this one for historic. This is a standard build I had last season, but I think there's some cool interactions for historic. It's more like a little more janky, a little more combo-y, but it should be fun at least.
That's dope.
At all. Let's keep it.
Yeah, the list you just played, by the way, if you were to go in the ladder right now, you would actually be able to climb up pretty quick.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
I gotta check that out then, man.
Right now, a lot of people are playing either Junsack, which that list would actually just fiend on. And there's a couple others playing. They're playing more of like Sultai Controlish and like Omnath builds. So
Okay.
the reason why Bant Uro is probably good in the in that meta, I guess, is because Bant Uro has access to board wipe and to fairy, whereas these other lists are just literally relying on eliminate. So that's a huge advantage to the Bant Uro list. For sure, and especially out of the sideboard, like we saw there, like you have all the answers to like the aggro decks that you need, so that's pretty clutch.
Yeah. Now I gotta check that out, man. Like I said, I don't know. Historic seems it seems cool, man. Like there's so many decks. Or my notion of it is that there's a lot of decks, a lot of things going on, a lot of things to learn. So I think it's a nice place. Let's go.
I'm hoping I see a Fiend Artesian in this list.
Should get something soon. Let's see. Let's go.
That'd be pretty cool. It would look like the God's Pharaoh list running around. Whoa! All right, that's a card. What is this? Oh, all right. This is sick. All right. I play Dredge and
Okay.
in Modern, so
Yeah.
this is pretty sweet.
This is the dredgeless dredge.
Very much so. Promise if I throw that sucker in there, that's gonna lead to some problems. But actually, yeah, I think it's worth it. Yeah, it's worth giving it a shot.
the last thing I want to be doing, but I guess it does something.
It does. Yeah.
Hate drawing, but
Three. Yeah.
this is a sweet build.
The Rakdos list.
Yeah.
So I saw Luis Salvato play it at the MIQ, and I knew it was a thing before that. I'd seen it a couple times on the ladder. And being a dredge player, this is probably the closest thing to dredge in historic. And just the ability to like play a control-ish type deck. Ooh, nice. Two more of those and you got it.
This whenever it attacks, right? So it dies anyways. Let's get it in the bin.
Oh, this is a tough decision. What do I have in the grave? I have one. Yeah.
Okay. Two drop.
Actually, no. Doesn't make much sense to do that. The cool thing is this list plays, fortunately it didn't come out, but Stitcher Supplier is random.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it's pretty cool that I can just like dump, get Crooks and stuff. A little bit of a slower hand this game, but it happens.
No, that's one of the includes I want to throw in this if I do test it in historic or whatever, but Stitcher would be great in this deck.
Oh, Stitcher would be unreal, especially with the, I'm assuming you got the playset Creeping Chills, too, in
Yep.
there. Yeah, that would be, because most of the time, what, you mill 6, and if you hit multiple, and you have ways to get it back, that's an
Yep.
automatic 12. So that's always super, super good.
Like the nuts, dude. I hit turn 1 Secret Keeper, milled myself for 2 ghouls and a Creeping Chill. So hit the opponent for that, gained the life, and then dropped 2/3/1s turn 1, and it was just like, I love it. I'm in love. Get it from the bin, yeah. Okay. No, GG. Yeah, man. Oh, let's do it. Standard's been weird. Like I haven't played since Zendikar dropped. The that Cobra 4-color thing looks so stupid, yet very,
Oh,
very interesting. And,
I
they
think
got, I think, oh, good.
no, you got it. I think the busted one right now is actually the rogue stack. Because they introduced like ninjutsu or whatever it's called.
Yeah, yeah, that
Wait,
4-drop, that's sick. That card
Zarif,
is.
and it's just like, what is this? I look at that and I'm just like, this is allowed to how is this allowed to be played? But
Hmm.
where's my mono red list?
This is banned. This is, I guess, technically, this is the only standard best of one or standard build. Let's see it.
Interesting. So do you mainly just draft like as much as you can when sets come out?
Yeah, so the first probably like 2 to 3 weeks or so, I'm just like in the trenches drafting, trying to figure out what works, what doesn't. And then in terms of like content stuff, I just like doing like janky, stupid stuff. So like, toying around with different builds or different drafts. Like I said, that 4-color draft or like the party draft. It's like just
No, yeah,
good
that's
time.
dope. I totally get that. Like sometimes I'll like hop on and I'll play. I have these two meme lists I'll play usually, and they're usually just a ton of fun.
Uh,
Man, I haven't seen Mutate in a while.
yeah, this one got some I don't know. I played it last standard. It was solid. Like people weren't expecting it, but like now that rogues is a thing, like it takes a bit of the edge off like the
The Flash, yeah. Yeah, I think it's probably. Yeah, I can't even remember like half the Mutate cards right now. And the sad part was I played so much during Ikoria, like when Companion was the original before you had to like pay 3 to add it to your hand.
mhm.
I like Obosh I would play a ton, and I remember they had like the what's it called, like the stag card, um blanking on the
Yeah,
name.
Starks. Auspicious Starks.
Yeah, I just remember looking at that, I'm like, holy shit, this is a card. Like,
Oh man, give me the red player counter spells. This is no good.
unfortunately I can't cast it, so I'm at uh I'm out of luck a little here. Oh, because it has flash, yeah. Smart.
Let's go.
Yeah. Gotta get rid of this now.
Nice.
Gonna have to get a little lucky here, because every time that mutates, I'm in trouble.
Hmm. Well, I think this is my only out. Fuck. Maybe. Let's see.
Yep. Yeah, the double draw is so good. What?
Yeah.
You played that
Yeah.
in this list?
Damn, I scratched it to the top too. I should have thought about that.
Oh no, that's actually genius because the counters. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so smart. Oh, that's like Yorvo and
Oh, what? Oh, that wasn't flash. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Oh well, shoot.
Yeah.
No, dude,
Yeah. No.
that deck is sweet. That is the stone coil serpent. I see what you're going for there. I looked at it. I was like, why is he? But no, that makes sense. That's like the mono green strategy for mono green aggro. Playing stone coil serpent and then or even Yorvo because they come in with counters and then you mutate on it and it keeps the counters. So you like an 8/8 or like a 7/7.
Yeah. The
That's
gem
so
rays
smart.
are in those rebuilds. Yeah.
That's so dope. That's a sick
Yeah.
list. That was a
Yeah.
sick list. But yeah,
Good game.
word. Yo, hey, thanks for playing, man. I greatly appreciate it. It was definitely a good way to get off the ranked ladder. I need to have a little bit of fun like this after last month. It was
Absolutely.
nervous train wreck. Just having some loose fun games is a ton of fun. Um, for sure. I gotta grab dinner, but
Yeah, man.
if you ever want to play again, let me know. If you ever get a group together and want to do Among Us, let me know. I'm all in. Um,
Absolutely.
but yeah, that
Nah,
was
man, it was a blast, bro. Love playing top quality dudes and like yes,
yeah.
some good stuff.
You gave me the beatings today. You gave me.
Ah, coin flips, man, coin flips. But geez, awesome stuff.
I'm telling you, if you hit the ladder with the first deck you played, I think you'll be a little shocked by how good it is right now.
All right,
So give it a go,
take.
man. Hey, I greatly appreciate it. Thanks for playing. Um,
Of course, thank you, thank
so
you.
hopefully we can collaborate again in the future. This was awesome, for sure.
Let's do it, man.
Yeah, for sure.